You know how they say the first year of marriage is usually the hardest? As a new bride, I was like, that's nonsense. Until a few months down the line, I had packed my load and I was ready to leave. But first, let's make lunch for my husband. We're making him coconut rice with the freshest ingredients. So back to my gist. You guys won't believe what made me pack my load. My husband used to be this person that if he drops a pen on the table and you slightly move it, he will know. I say used to be because children are gonna humble you. As a parent, you know that if you leave something somewhere, you're not going to meet it there because children, okay? So it used to be. Anyways, on this particular day, he gets into the living room, looks at the dining table and says, who moved the flower vase on the dining table? I look at the flower vase and it was where it's supposed to be. He's like, no, it's not directly in the center. Somebody has touched it. And I just flared up. I'm like, what do you mean? You're not the only person that lives in this house. This turned out to be a very heated argument. And before I knew it, I packed my things and I was leaving. Okay, I'd walked out of the house and my husband was like, oh, if you leave, that's the end of this marriage. I'm like, hold up, I'm a spec, I'm gonna find husband in the next 2 minutes. What do you mean? Anyway, he calls my sister and says, oh, yesterday I was pack her load though. She said she's leaving. My sister calls me and says, girl, just pack your load and go back inside. What do you mean that you're leaving your marriage because of flower vase? Anyways, I'm so glad I listened to her because 10 years down, we're still doing this marriage thing. Looking back now, it was kind of a difficult period for us because we had just lost a 6-month twin pregnancy and I felt like both of us were just hot. We needed to do some healing. And in Nigeria then, they'll just tell you to deal with it, okay? It's not like now that you can see a therapist or anything. So we're just roughing it, okay, as much as we can. That was the first time I saw my husband truly break down when we lost that pregnancy. Anyways, looking back now, still not say that the first year of marriage is the hardest. I feel like two different people that have lived separately are coming together. Obviously, you guys will have different ways of living. So it just takes both of you just, intentionally working together and making sure you're making each other comfortable as much as possible. Anyways, this is my coconut rice here. When I tell you that this coconut rice bangs, it tasted fresh thanks to the coconut milk, the fresh parsley, the garlic. I served it with the largest barracuda fish I could find in my freezer with some fried plantain, and I just went ahead to cover it and put it in the lunch ease. Slowly but surely, I have almost given my husband this lunch box. The lunch time is set to 4 p.m. and for breakfast, they had some meat pie. Tell me in the comment section, do you think the first year of marriage is the hardest?